So they collected all these dandelions, and I am going to cut just the top part, off here. I'm just going to pull this back stem part off. I can't do it with one hand. And put them in here, and I'm going to get 4 cups of the top in here. So this is the dandelions just with all the greens off. And I'm just going to take, I have 8 cups of dandelion petals, and then I'm going to take 2 quarts of water, and then I'm going to turn that on. And we're going to let this come to a boil, and then I'll shut it off and let it steep for 20 minutes. Okay, so this is what it looks like once it was done and then steeping for about 20 minutes. I mean, you can do it for longer too. 20 minutes to an hour is usually where we're at. And then I'm just going to take this and dump it into, this is just a strainer that I have, what is that called? Like a flour sack? I don't know what these are. You can get them at Walmart. It's usually down like the, I think it's like the towel aisle where you have hand towels or whatever. It's just a flour sack. They get stained up really easily. We use them for milk and stuff, but they're good for straining things that are really small. So then I'll just pull that out. Smush all the juice out. This is just like dandelion tea. Yes, there goes my eczema again. As you can see, I was planting in the garden all day today. So there we go. And then that is what we have left. It's really dark. And we are going to, I'll be right back with the ingredients. Okay, so now I'm going to add just, I use this for lemon juice. I'm just going to do like a capful, which is about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add 4 cups of sugar. Wait a minute. No, I'm going to add 8 cups of sugar. I'm going to turn it on too. See what other sugar is up here. I'm going to grab some more sugar. So I'm not sure what just happened, but I just said that we were putting, it didn't look like it was recording. So we have 10 cups of sugar in here, 5 cups of like the dandelion tea, and then a tablespoon of lemon in here right now. So we are gonna let this cook until it's a rolling boil. A rolling boil is when it boils, but when you do this, it doesn't stop boiling. And then we'll be back. My house is so dark. So this is where we are at here. It darkens up quite a bit, but then when you put it in the jar, it thins out and it doesn't look so dark. When it's, after it's been canned, it actually looks a lot lighter. So this has been through the freezer test. Hold it for a minute. See how, I'm trying to see. It's hard to tell because this is such a, see that there? It's such a light jelly that it's hard to tell. So see how that's like hanging off my finger? Okay. So to do the freezer test, put a plate in your freezer, stick it in there while you're making your jelly. Then when you think that it's done, then you would put a spoon onto your plate and hold it up. And if it streams right off, then it's not ready. We did that but it streamed off like really fast. So I ended up adding 2 more tablespoons of pectin in it and going for another 10 minutes, and then put it back in the freezer in order to get it so that it was done. So you can continue to do that with any type of jelly that you do. You would just put it in the freezer, and then like you can either let it cook longer. With berries or something, I would just let it cook longer, especially if you're not using pectin. This, honestly, I am exhausted today. Let's see. Today I did some stuff with the chickens. My girls were gone for a while. They were doing like a farmer's market type stand down at the firehouse. It was like to raise money for the fire department, so they were doing that. And I planted that whole side garden with the little girls, which is, I think it's like 30 by 60. I'll have that video. I don't know which one will go up first or whatever. And then just mom stuff, cooking meals and all that type of stuff. I think that I did something else. I don't know. Oh, we planted more stuff in the high tunnel. My daughter's right there, so I was talking to her too. We planted some more things in the high tunnel. I got some melons in the high tunnel and peppers. I don't know, we planted a few more things. I ended up planting the cranberries in the other garden. Anyway, we got a lot done today, and it is close to 9 o'clock, and I am just done. I'll be honest, this is probably going to go, it only is a couple jars for us, and we have no open jelly in the fridge. Probably what I'm going to do is just put this into a canning jar and put it in my fridge, but you can hot water bath this for 10 minutes and you will have some lovely jelly. All right, you guys have a great night.